Open my portfolio, and what did I see? Telcoin pumping for profusely, pumping 31%. Telcoin is the 100K challenge. I am BuLLZiLLa. This is my co-host 68. We are not financial advisors. Rise and shine. Bullish time. Monday morning live stream. Have no fear. BuLLZiLLa is here. Team Green, we live. We is live.
Good morning, good morning.
Have no fear. Have no fear. The evolution of money is here. We got a hell of a show planned today. There's a lot going on in the crypto world. A lot going on. I went through the whole Sam Bankman versus Erik Voorhees podcast. We're going to talk about this today. Sam Bankman versus Erik Voorhees.
One axis you can talk about is how regulated crypto should be. And a second axis you can talk about is basically how thoughtful are we about which parts of it are.
So basically, it's how do we regulate crypto? We're going to talk about that. Sam Bankman and Erik Voorhees, how do we regulate crypto? Breaking news is CZ Binance liquidating our FTT. It's just a post-exit risk management. So did I dump my FTT token? Did I dump my FTT token? We're going to talk about that today. Let me see something here. Hold on.
Number one family.
Did I dump my FTT token? We're going to talk about that today, guys. Big news on that. FTT addresses users withdrawal complaints. We're going to talk about that also. We got a lot of news to talk about. Telcoin's on fire. FTT. Telcoin is on fire. Sam Bankman-Fried versus Erik Voorhees. Binance liquidating FTT. FTX responds to user withdrawal complaints. And Telcoin on fire. Oh, and guess what else, guys? Dave Schwartz is back with some cryptic tweets. Dave Schwartz is back with some cryptic tweets. Rise and shine. Bullish time. Good morning. How you feeling today, Jay?
Man, I feel blessed to be part of the number one family in all of crypto.
It's an honor to have you here. How was your weekend, sir?
Oh, it was great, man. Got to enjoy the kiddos. Had two daughters, Heaven and Paris, that had birthdays. So happy birthday to my babies. But yeah, I say babies, you know, they're 20 and 24.
Happy birthday to the 68J squad.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, good morning. Omar with the super chat from Poland. Poland in the building.
Omar.
Good morning, my brother. Omar,
Yes,
what
sir.
up, CKJ and 68J? CKJ. Oh, CKJ and 68J. And the IBF. Big times in crypto. Big
That's
times. Right. That's for sure. Big times ahead. Big times ahead. Matter of fact, if you want to do the good mornings real quick, if you like, I can send a tweet out real quick.
Absolutely, absolutely. So let's say hello to some of our amazing bullish family members here. We got Team Green in the house with the very first hello this morning. We have the Dominican Crypto. What's up, my man? JC the Bull. I think it's safe to say JC is bullish. Rampaging Bear. We love bears here. Mike Mans. What's up, my man? We have Shane Sullivan, the legend himself. My man Shane, appreciate your support. Crypto Trooper. Okay. My man Crypto. Bullish Bird. Now, Bullish Bird is one of our crypto OGs. Isn't that right, CK?
Big time OG right there. Bullish Bird, legend.
Yeah, I got much love for Bullish Bird. We've been around, got to build a relationship with that brother. Amazing person. Mike Collins. I think Mike is one of the top legends out there. We appreciate Mike. Let's see who else is out there. Let's see. We've got The Real Hustle with a bunch of fire. We've got Bullish PDP. Sound like that's a rapping name. PDP Real.
Bullish PDP Real.
Sam Lanier. What's up, Sam? one of the great basketball players of all time, Bob Lanier. We got Laurel Jock. We got Quintessential. You can't say hello without saying hello to Quintessential, the legend, the one and only. DR Home, what's up, my man? XR Rude Boy. XR Rude Boy, legend all the way. Again, special thank you to the man, the myth, the legend, Omar. Thank you so much for your support for the channel. We appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys push that subscribe and click those like buttons out too. Who else we got out here? Bitcoin BMW. Is it safe to say you got a BMW? What model? I like that.
BMW, Bitcoin BMW.
We like it. We love it. We love it. I think we got everybody, CK. Mr. Khan. Okay, Mr. Khan. He says, CK. Thank you for the support, my man. That's right. CK is a legend. Mike Collins.
Bam.
CK Trooper.
Now you can see that shirt properly. Bullish Family #1.
Still got to get mine.
Yeah, that Bullish Family shirt, Bullish Family mug. Bam.
I need that. I need that 2X tall. 6'8" got to have a 2X tall.
oh yeah, big and tall for sure.
6'8" ain't just my name for those of you guys who don't know. I am 6'8".
6'8" in the building. 6'8" Also, Crypto for Life.
Yes, sir.
Crypto for Life. Also, guys, JoelKatz is back with some cryptic tweets today. JoelKatz is back with the cryptic tweets. Think outside the box. Also, we got some 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚 guy stuff. 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕟, the legend himself, 589. If you guys see this picture right here, he's actually pointing to 589. Let me see. 589 right here says Swift. 589 right here. This is the old Christmas puzzle, but I decided to bring this one up because JoelKatz talks about presents under the tree. So hold up, presents under the tree. This reminds me of the 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕟 guy post. So I'm going to talk about that also. So we got a lot to talk about. Also, Telcoin's on fire. HODL model issued the Telcoin challenge, 100K Telcoin for $60. 100K Telcoin today is about $300. And
I like that.
It shot to $6,000. I think
Whoa.
I seen J_HODL somewhere. Did I see you, Jay? Was you on that? Were you the one that posted this 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕟 guy tweet right here? I kind of recognize your name. I believe. Let me see.
With the music.
Well, I actually used the post twice. I think it might be his.
I think I retweeted it.
Let me see. _.
I might have retweeted it from you though.
I can't remember.
Telcoin's on fire.
Looks familiar. So basically, guys, I did tweet this right here. Rise and shine, bullish sign with the 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕟 guy tweet. We're going to talk about this one and how he said, just knowing chances still exist in this world for regular people to have a possibility of changing their lives because of XRP and Ripple plans within plans makes life bearable and fun. Keep your eye on the prize. So we're going to talk about that one too. And this runs the JoelKatz tweets. It'll come up in a clip in a second. But I think we'll start with this also. Here's SBF and Erik Voorhees. How do we regulate crypto? So I did watch this interview.
Are more regulated and which parts are less. And that it's that second act.
And this is on the Bankless show, the Bankless podcast. And I believe this is the same podcast that BitBoy went on.
Okay.
Same podcast BitBoy went on, and then they asked him about 589, the banker's coin, and all that stuff. And Erik Voorhees is on here too. And it's kind of ironic, guys. There it is. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, guys, because basically back in the day, well, here's Erik Voorhees right here. This is Erik Voorhees. I talk about him a lot too. Erik Voorhees is in banking on Bitcoin. You guys got to see banking on Bitcoin if you're in crypto. It's like a documentary from back in the day, but everybody's in it. Erik Voorhees, 𝕤𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕚, 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚 when he was a lot bigger. 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕚𝕚, the Ripple board of directors, the creator of the BitLicense, who was the sheriff of Wall Street at the time, and they were all fighting for regulation or trying to get crypto to the people, but they were kind of pissed off about the BitLicense. Erik Voorhees left New York because of the BitLicense creation. So he's never been one for much for regulation. And he kind of talks about that. And Erik Voorhees is a very, very smart guy. I remember when I met Erik Voorhees in New York. Unbelievably cool dude. And everything he says on this interview really makes you think. He has a lot of good stuff to say.
People and centralized intermediaries which do not execute programmatically. Like much of the fundamental rationale for regulation is to try to ensure that humans behave in certain ways. when it comes to DeFi, when it comes to code, when it comes to these blockchains, we don't need to ensure anything. They just operate according to the code. And I would love to hear any regulator even acknowledge like what's been built here. It's hard to take them seriously when they can't even look at these machines of immutable finance and like applaud what has been built.
And so I'm gonna give you guys a quick scenario that's going on here. So Erik Voorhees, he's basically beating the drum that if you have a DeFi platform, it's written in the code and you don't need oversight on DeFi because the code doesn't lie. As far as now, I did notice like a lot of people bashing Sam about the interview because, you know, basically it's how do we regulate crypto? And the one thing Sam said, and I'm not taking nobody's side, I'm just trying to bring the news here. The one thing Sam says is, well, if we don't talk about regulation, then they're going to create regulation without us. And that's kind of true if you think about it. Like, we're putting this crypto ecosystem in the hands of the traditional finance, and we've seen how they regulate crypto. We've seen how they regulate the traditional financial system, and we're just going to leave it up to them completely. So Sam Bankman is saying, hey, you know, if they're going to be regulating this, maybe we should put our input in, and, you know, are they going to regulate without us?
That's right.
So, I mean, that kind of makes sense to me also, but everything Erik Voorhees says makes sense also too. Well, you know, DeFi doesn't really need oversight because the code is the oversight. And that makes sense too. So both of them got really good points, I believe. It's actually a really good interview. I did link it in the description if you guys want to check it out. And it's actually a really good interview. I'm like halfway through, so I do want to finish it. But so far, it's pretty good.
Awesome.
I think they're completely missing the virtues that we've already built, the consumer protections that have already been created just through the market. And I would be able to take them a lot more seriously if they could at least acknowledge those things.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you guys, it's actually I will give it to the guys. It's actually an amazing podcast. You know, when I see Sam Bankman talk, it's like something like seeing Sam Bankman. He kind of does remind me like Baby Dave.
All right, so
like, let me see if I can get the picture. Baby Dave Schwartz right here all the way. But what is going on with that hair though? Here's Sam Bankman right here. Check him out.
great to have you both on Bankless. We're going to get into it. Long form discussion on this topic.
Broker dealer that has to be involved. I think like absolutely not. And it's like very important that we not require a broker dealer to buy a bagel.
Now, what he's saying right now, guys, is, I mean, right now, I don't see how, like I said, I'm probably halfway through the interview. I guess I got to finish the other half. But the thing is, right now, he's saying he feels that there shouldn't be a broker dealer involved if it's a small transaction. Like, if you're going to go buy a bagel, why should you need a broker dealer? Why should you need, like, a Coinbase involved? If you got a DeFi that's already, you know, the code is written, the code is your, you know, your overseer or the oversight of the protocol. Do you really need a broker dealer involved in the deal?
That would just completely kill commerce. And so, you know, I guess my core thought roughly is like, you know, I think that like we should be really thoughtful about where the regulation comes in and what it does. The second thing I'll say is that independent of what you think of this, at least in some ways, it will be regulated, at least in the United States.
And that's one thing, guys, people don't understand either. Like, through the bankless guys here, and, you know, most people are like the Bitcoiners or whatever, is, you know, they have this strong stance that we really don't need regulators. We don't need entities. We don't need centralized. We don't need this. And I think Sam so far is just saying that regulation's coming regardless. Are we going to have a say in this regulation, or are we just going to let these guys do it without us?
And and so it's not a question, I think, like, practically of whether there will be any regulation at all. There will be. It's a question of what should that look like and which parts should and shouldn't have which types of regulation.
So Sam, your general position is that regulation's coming no matter what. We should get ahead of it. And if we get ahead of it, we can kind of define and steer it in ways that are where the ball's in our court, where we have more say if we kind of get ahead of it. And we.
So far, it's making complete sense to me, everything they're saying. I mean, am I missing something here so far? Yeah, I think, the whole BitBoy's mad at Sam Bankman. And, I, you know, so far, I mean, everything this guy just said right here is what I've seen so far. Is just basically regulation is coming. Are we going to have a say in regulation? Or are we just going to sit back and let these guys that already ruined the financial system control crypto too? are us as crypto pioneers going to step up and have a say also? I really don't see no difference so far than what BitBoy did. Jay, did you see the video BitBoy dropped, the apology video?
I caught bits and pieces of it.
Well, basically, he made a video called the apology video where he, I guess he apologized for promoting projects that wasn't successful.
Right.
And then, along with the apology, he basically said that, okay, you know, maybe we should start talking about the standard for content creators or YouTubers when it comes to promoting projects, or, you know, we should have like a certain standard. I think maybe he said we shouldn't promote projects at all or something like that.
Well, there's been a lot of stuff out right now about influencers and the SEC. I actually saw something where it said the SEC was saying almost like a warning to influencers of watching what they say. I saw that yesterday. Oh yeah, I saw that yesterday. So I mean, I think when it comes down to regulatory, you know, being a part of everything, I think it's huge. I embrace it. I think it's necessary. I think it has a lot to do with accountability, right? And maybe that helps a lot of people from getting scammed and things like that. It also has to do with tracking. And somewhat in some aspects, some people look at it as control. But the reason that I embrace the CK is just because that it brings mainstream adoption. Once we get that clarity, then we can have global, you know, where everyone's embracing. We can have a foundation where everyone's embracing it. And then once we have that, then that's validation. And that's what we need right now. That's when the rest of the world will start running towards it, when we got that validation.
Well said, my brother. I agree 1,000% right there. That's for sure. I think that's basically, like I said, guys, I will finish the other half of this interview. If anybody else wants to check it out, I did link this interview in the description if you guys want to see and judge for yourself what's going on between Sam Bankman, Erik Voorhees, and shout out to Erik Voorhees. You know, I've been a big Erik Voorhees fan for a long time also. And I remember when I ran into him at Consensus and I was like overexcited. You guys know how I am. And I was like overexcited to see Erik Voorhees. And he was like shocked how, you know, how excited I was to see him. So, you know, my biggest thing is like, I'm still waiting on DAI's video on the response to BitBoy's apology video. Where's DAI at? What's going on? Did he like leave town or something? He hasn't made a video.
Took Sunday off.
Sunday, Saturday, Sunday. He hasn't made a video since Friday. I was kind of curious what his thoughts were. So, you know, I'm going to see what DAI has to say, and I'll probably have more to say after that. But, so I'm still diving in it. Jake Hill's in the building.
Legend.
You know, guys, basically my biggest thing, too, is like, I guess, kind of go off of what 6-8 said is basically, yeah, I guess CNBC did put the focus on BitBoy as far as they did an interview with them, and I guess he talked about some of the projects he promoted and how he got paid for these projects, and, you know, they wasn't successful at all. And he says, you know, he does apologize for that, and now, you know, YouTubers shouldn't do that. Shouldn't do that. So, you know, I guess to each his own, different strokes for different folks. You know what's crazy? I remember I used to get trolled so hard back in the day for people thinking that I was getting paid by Ripple Labs or XRP. Bro, we know you're getting paid in XRP because that's all you talk about. And it wasn't the fact, I mean, I wish I was getting paid in XRP. I would have been happy as hell. Oh yeah, guys, XRP's paying me. I would have been happy as hell to say that. But and you know, but at the same time, I was just so excited about the partnership, real utility, real team, and I said, you know, this is gonna be big, you know. So they didn't have to pay me anything to be excited about an asset with real utility.
That's right.
So the big news is, did I dump my FTT token? The world wants to know. The world wants to know. So I'm going to tell you guys what's going on with CZ, talking about they're liquidating all their FTT token. So basically,
not a little bit.
You're not a little bit.
I said
all of it. And everybody came on this tweet too. Here goes CZ right here. Here's CZ's response last night. Liquidating our FTT is just post-exit risk management. Learning from Luna, we gave support before, but we won't pretend to make love after divorce. We are not against anyone, but we will not support people who lobby against other industry players behind our backs. Onwards. So CZ seems like he's leaving out some things here.
Yeah. You got to be careful in what you say, just from a logistics standpoint, but he's giving it to us in its entirety, just with kind of alluding to things like when you say Luna. I mean, who's not going to compare that to Luna when you say that? So when you use certain words, it kind of makes it easy to figure out what he's saying in a nutshell.
Wow. I think you're right on the money with that. We got some more information on it too. It looks like the crypto monk, whoever that may be, says, should we tag Elon? And Jesse Powell, former Ripple employee, Kraken CEO, federal banking license for crypto, says, I would gladly pay $9 for this app. $9. So basically there's a big thing like that. And here's the big news. We're going to talk about this also today. We're going to talk about the FTT thing a little bit more. Shout out to Ripple XRP, Ripple's Whales. He's been following the Bearable guy for quite some time. And he says 3-year delta, tokenized bonds on HSBC, Orient blockchain, tokenized bonds. Keep your eye on the prize. And we're going to talk more about that. Tokenized UK bonds 3 hours ago. HSBC to launch Orient blockchain bond tokenization platform. So basically, you know, I think, who was the other guy who used to do the 3-year delta and the delta thing? I forget his name right now. But sometimes they would say that Bearable guys treat you like delta, 1-year delta, 2-year delta. So basically it did unfold that HSBC, which Chris Larson from Ripple is on the high-level advisory board at HSBC. So Ripple Well says that clearly ties to Bearable Guy's post right here. But Dave is starting to get a little cryptic with his tweets also. Which we're going to talk about that. And 𝕝𝕚𝕚 is coming up in here right now. As soon as I finish the FTT stuff, we'll talk about Dave Schwartz and the Bearable Guy tweets. FTX addresses user withdrawal complaints. And I'm going to tell you guys what I did with my FTT token in a few moments.
All right.
FTX addresses user withdrawal complaints amid major token movement. The exchange assured users in a series of tweets that withdrawals should be moving along and matching engines and running as they should, though some users didn't buy it. Cryptocurrency exchange FTX took to Twitter to address user complaints surrounding sluggish withdrawals. FTX assured users everything is running smoothly within the machine. In a series of tweets, the exchange also addressed stablecoin withdrawals, saying redemptions are creations might be slow until banks open for the week and wires clear. So meanwhile, the community on Twitter had mixed reactions regarding FTX's response. Some users tweeted their support for the exchange, while others expressed skepticism. Telling everyone how fine you are is the first red flag, if or not. And I got some more on that. Yeah, this gets interesting. Now, users on Reddit also expressed alarm toward the developments, likening the situation to Celsius halting withdrawals and misleading its users prior to the platform's collapse. So I was kind of curious about the whole Celsius on Reddit thing. And, you know, BuLLZiLLa's on Reddit now, so I did find that Reddit post because I kind of wanted to see what they meant. So Celsius was saying withdrawals are fine and users' funds are safe.
That's right.
For days before and after they shut down withdrawals. So, is there an issue really behind the scenes with FTT? I'm not sticking around to find out. You know, in crypto they say take profit. I took profit. I'm not even going to exaggerate. As a matter of fact, I actually made a video last night. I was going to share it. What I end up doing is, so basically OGB did release my tokens, original Binance. If you got set up account before Binance USA and you're a USA resident, you just have to prove who you are, and they give you 7 days to withdraw your funds. I really didn't know where I was going to send FTT token because I bought a ton of FTT token back in the day when it was $1 and told everybody to get. You know what's crazy, Jay, is I remember back in the day talking about FTT token and FTX and Sam Bankman. This is like 2019 maybe, and maybe even 2018. But and nobody knew who Sam Bankman was. Nobody knew what FTX was and FTT. Now guess what, guys? Got the biggest bag of FTX, FTT, or the biggest bag of FTT. But FTX, FTT, Sam Bankman is now the biggest thing in crypto. Whether you love him or you hate him, CZ, Sam Bankman, BNB, FTT, Telcoin, and Ripple, called them all.
Yeah, and the thing is with FTT, they did it. FTX, they actually did it pretty quick. They had success, like it seemed like overnight. It's pretty fast. So
Well, it seems like that for some, but for me, that jumped on in 2018. It didn't feel like overnight. It took quite a few years, but it still worked out great. So what I did, guys, is basically I sent my FTT from OGB, Binance, to my Coinbase cold wallet, because you can send it there. Then actually something really weird happened with my wallet, which must be a new feature. I'll tell you guys what happened. So remember when I was trying to do the trade during the stream, because I wanted to let people know if you could possibly do the trade on Uniswap. It kept on denying my trade, denying my trade, denying my trade. Then last night I remembered again. I was like, oh, let me sell some of this right now. So when you hit sell, and I said, well, I'm just going to swap it to Ethereum, because then I can just send it right to my Coinbase cold wallet, attach it to my Coinbase card, and get some more rewards on my gains, take profit. So when you hit sell, 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 and you keep on doing it, says deny, deny, deny. And then out of the blue, it says, do you want to connect to FTX? Like it says, do you want to connect to FTX in the Coinbase cold wallet? And then
looks like it. Let's see.
So basically, Notorious XRP in the building. Good to see you, Notorious. So basically, somehow in my cold wallet, it attached to FTX. Maybe some type of DeFi platform. Paper hands, LJ, I know. Because some people on Twitter was talking noise. Like, I'm not selling. Sell it all to me for 22. I'll buy it all. I mean, come on, guys. FTT hit, what, like $50? So to sell at $20, I would like kind of hurt me a little bit. But I don't really want to wake up and it be $10 either, because then I'll be mad. Because you know what happened with Telcoin. I mean, come on. Telcoin, what, was $66,000 per 100K. Now it's $300. So I said we got to take profit eventually. But
I saw something funny. I saw something funny yesterday. I had another YouTuber where he was talking about, I support Sam Bankman. He goes, but I sold 90% of my bag. I mean,
yeah. So if you basically open this up a little bit right here, this is FTT token right here, and we'll go to the charts in the all. So basically, maybe later, and if we go to the charts right here, so good God Almighty. Do you know how much money? Yeah. Hold up. I wonder how much money that was at first, but so I thought it was like $50. So hold up, it's $80. Good God, I just took a 80 at 20, 40, 60, 80, that's 20, 40. That's like 60. That's like $55 per FTT I missed out on. 55 times how many I had. Good God, you know how much money that is? Anyway, so it was at 9/8/2021, $77, but I bought them for $1. So I mean, come on, it was like super cheap. Dollar area up in here, $1.75 right there, 2019. So to sell them for $22, $20, whatever it was last night, maybe I think it was 22 last night too. That's not bad. That was a nice little profit. What you think about that, Jay? Was it a good move, or should I held, or should I sold?
I think it's a good move, and I'm gonna tell you why. I have a small bag of it, and so I'm holding on to the small bag, right? And when I say small, it's probably one of my smallest positions. I had a lot more of the token back in the day, but what I did is I actually sold. I took profit at the top. You know, you remember, you never made profit until you actually take some, right? So I took some profit, but one of the things I want to say, there's a video that when I was hanging out with my family yesterday, I was kind of watching it with my earbuds on, and it goes into more details. And this is all I'm going to tell people, because I saw a comment about paper hands. I think the biggest thing we can do is just make sure that we do our due diligence, right? Don't just go off of what, CK sold his bag or 6AJ held his small bag. Do your own research. It's very important to do your own research in anything you do. And one of the reasons that I say that is there's some stuff out there right now that here's what you need to understand. CZ is very smart. And when you're just like CKJ doesn't shield coins. CKJ makes sure he does his due diligence. Why? Because he understands that he's responsible for the IBF family and all those who tune in. CZ is one of the biggest and most successful and as far as wealthiest people in crypto. For him to come out and make the move that he makes, there's a video explaining what's going on with FTX. And so the reason that he's done that is he understands that what he's doing could affect the crypto market, right? If there's a total sell-off, this could totally bring the market down, right? Just like Celsius and Luna. So he's not doing this, I don't think, out of being biased, whatever the case may be. But in watching this video, it was giving comparisons, CK, to Celsius and the things that Celsius was doing with, like, coins that they couldn't unstake, or coins that they couldn't get to, and how their whole success and their value was based off of things they couldn't even have access to. And some of those same things is what's going on with FTX. So I'm not sitting here bashing. I like Sam Bankman, but you know, when there's warnings, you got to pay attention. That's what I'm saying. Don't go down with the Titanic. Just be cautious.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, because and I'm actually glad, because I guess my biggest thing is, you want to read like another clip from CZ real quick, but like, I mean, I guess there's a time to take profit. I crushed it on it, so why not? You know, I don't want to wake up and it be $10, but if I wake up and it's back to 50, I'm be mad as hell. 'Cause that's like a lot of money. Now, this is the article I found on Reddit, and BuLLZiLLa's on Reddit now, taking over Reddit big time. Celsius was saying withdrawals are fine and users' funds are safe days before and after they were shut down withdrawals. To those who are still having doubts if they should remove funds from FTX, please remember ℙ𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕝𝕚 was for days telling users all funds were safe and that he had never denied a withdrawal. Then for days after this sub was filled with users reporting from FTX support that support says users' funds are safe. At this point, nobody knows definitely if FTT is safe and if FTX has sufficient funds to cover users' withdrawals.
That's right.
The risk they don't should be a reason enough to move your funds.
Right.
If withdrawals get suspended indefinitely, you don't want to be left with the crypto in FTX. Just like banks, lots of exchanges are suspected to keep financial fractional reserves and might not have sufficient funds in the event of all users' withdrawals at the same time. That's interesting.
Right.
Here are the things. So basically, guys, you know, it's kind of, so basically, I guess there's a tie-in to where Sam Bankman did have some money in Celsius or invested or something. Hold on. It was CZ he got a payout from FTX and FTT, and that's why he wanted to dump it. It was like $1 billion of FTT or 500 million or something. I just don't want to be around during that dumping. I said, I'm gonna take profit. I'm gonna take my profit. What the hell? Here's the thing: on a full bank run, might be what causes an otherwise healthy FTX to collapse. So basically, what they're saying is what CZ tweets could, even though if they have sufficient funds, when there's a bank run or everybody runs to get them funds, it still could make FTX collapse. Now, I'm not sure about that. Is FTX, if I would have to use my best judgment, I'm probably saying no. But then again, I'm lacking information also, because CZ says something's going on, but he doesn't really hint to it.
That's right.
What might cause otherwise healthy FTX to collapse is the bank run on Let's Cash Out or FTT. The crypto community runs a huge risk of creating a self-fulfilling prophecy. But if that happens, you don't want to be the one left holding the crypto bag. You got that right. When the storm clears and FTX is still standing, this is a sign of how resilient the company was. Just don't be like the people who lost money in Celsius, Voyager.
Yeah. And
yeah, that's wild with the whole Celsius. I seen BitBoy saying they lost $3 million on Celsius.
Yeah, it's pretty painful, man. I think I shared a story with you, how Luna affected my oldest son, you know, and when you don't see it coming, man, and you don't respond. My son was asking me questions. Hey, Dad, da 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 da. And then when that happened, I mean, I had a 28-year-old, you know, son call me. He lost 30 grand, man. He was devastated.
Good
so
Lord.
I mean, yeah, it's just huge.
So that's why you see, guys, I guess you want to kind of be tell them Notorious XRP, the legend. Yeah, guys, not your keys, not your crypto, guys. So basically, I highly recommend at least downloading the self-custody wallet. If you like Chronos, CRO chain, they got Chronos DeFi wallet, free. The Mayor wallet, Elron Gold, free. DeFi wallet, get Mayor, as Elron CEO says. You know, I'm the mayor of Mayor. Also, Coinbase Cold Wallet, pretty nice wallet. I swapped my FTX on there through Uniswap, and somehow it connected to FTX. I don't know how it did that. I'm telling you, there's a lot of upgrades within them wallets, but that's what it did. And you know,
here's the thing, CK.
Good.
No, here's the thing. It's different we're not biased. You know, remember our job and CK's job, which he's been doing amazing for years, is to give you the right information. We're not saying FTX is going down. We're not saying anything. I love FTX. I'm a fan of Sam Bankman. The thing is that if BitBoy had said, no, let me stop. If someone else had said this, I probably wouldn't take it as serious. I would do more. But it's just look at the warnings. I mean, when you got some of the biggest figures in the industry pulling out money, it's just scary. And I think at the end of the day, it's not about being biased, but it's just about, you know, when Luna gets you and Celsius gets you, you have to pay attention to these warnings. That's all.
Damn. BC said I lost my life savings on Celsius. Alex told 30 years of my life.
Oh my
Holy moly, BC, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you wasn't a subscriber to the Bullish family. We could have prevented that from happening.
Yeah, sorry about that, brother.
We knew better than to mess with that Celsius guy. I'm trying to tell you, I knew from a mile away that guy was shady as hell. But and I know that's why I feel bad for people and that's why. And really, to be like, kind of to go off of what Jay said, that's why I've always took this crypto kind of like very serious as far as like, you know, doing research and following the money. Like as far as like BNB challenge or the Matic challenge, like Coinbase backed it, Binance backed it. I always try to find people that got skin in the game because I knew it was like a little bit more serious if they got skin in the game, you know. And there was always some like wild projects that I probably could have jumped on or maybe even found some type of promotions. But the thing is like at the end of the day, it's like you affect a lot more people than yourself. So you got to be really, really mindful what projects you talk about or what things you want to back. That's for sure. So that's why we always try to back only the best of the best. Bam. Yeah. FTX CEO Sam Bankman denies insolvency rumors as Binance liquidates FTT token. You guys should see I made a video last night where I went to the Chinese restaurant. I'm like, oh, shout out to Sam Bankman, FTT paying for this Chinese food right now. I'll drop the video today. The head of FTX sister company Alameda Research offered to buy as much FTT as Binance wants to sell. Uh-oh, here we go. Here goes the other end of the stick. Look at baby Dave Schwartz. The head of FTX, Alameda Research, offered to buy as much FTT as Binance wants to sell. I mean, come on, it's probably nothing to Sam.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't Tom Brady jump into FTX? Oh yeah, what happened to I seen them joking on somewhere. They were like, oh man, that's not funny. They were like, oh man, Sam Bankman messed up Tom Brady's marriage. I guess because maybe something happened with his money or his crypto. Because I guess after he started promoting FTT, he got divorced. That's not funny. The speculation mounted over the weekend about solvency of billionaire Sam Bankman, FTX crypto exchange. The FTX CEO tweeted early Monday morning, FTX is fine, assets are fine. So I don't think they can put I don't think they can put Bankman in the same class as Celsius Minsky.
I don't know, man. When you said that last part, that's scary. When you said that part about, he would buy up the tokens. That's what Celsius did. They were buying up as much tokens as they could to keep the price from dumping, and then until they couldn't. I read that. Yeah, until they couldn't. So
that's a good point, right? That's a good point right there. FTX has enough to cover all clients' holdings. He added, "We don't invest client assets even in treasury. We've been processing all withdrawals and will continue to be." Last week, CoinDesk published a story revealing the balance sheet of FTX sister company Alameda Research was loaded with FTX native exchange token FTT. That led to a public outcry between Alameda CEO Caroline Ellison and Binance CEO CZ. So maybe we're going to dig up something here. So there was an outcry. Caroline, Alameda CEO, and Binance CEO CZ, also a sizable owner of the FTT token. So something else is cooking here. Noting the revelations in CoinDesk, CZ said the exchange will begin liquidating any remaining FTT it held on its books. Ellison fired back over Twitter, saying Alameda stood ready to purchase for $22 each all day. Any amount of FTT Binance wants to unload. I love it, CZ. If we could work together for the ecosystem, bankman-fried said in his tweet on Monday. The FTX token recently traded at 22, down 14% so far this month.
I don't know. I just think at the end of the day, you have to follow the money. And the second thing is why? That's the biggest question, CK. Why? What does this benefit CZ? I mean, it doesn't. It actually hurts crypto. So why say that? Why make that move? Why sell those tokens? He doesn't need the money. So why do that if he doesn't know something more? That's the problem, is that he's not really seeing everything, but like, what is it? And for that reason, you have a lot of people probably pulling back.
It's getting interesting, I'll tell you on that one. Guys, we got 200 people here, and we go live on this channel every single day. And this is the best place to be if you're bullish on cryptocurrency. If you guys can take your phone, hit the back or the X button once, smash the thumbs up to your hard left, and don't forget to subscribe.
That's right.
No, see, here's J_HODL right here. Is this the same J that was in the stream? I believe this is the J from the tweet. He's the one that posted the eye on the prize. Here we go. Cryptic time. Here we go. Dave Schwartz. Dave, no, check this out, guys. This is kind of weird. Dave says, a few days ago, just a few days ago, did you ever think you already opened all your presents and then you discover that there's one more hiding under the tree? Let me go back to this picture. Hold up. There's one more hiding under the tree. Presents, tree. November to remember. 4th November to remember. Bearable guy, Dave Schwartz.
Oh, you know, it's so crazy, CK. I had a guy. You keep talking about a guy who does charting. There's a guy I got in my back pocket that I don't talk a lot about back in my charting and trading days. And he calls, in my opinion, he's about 85% right all the time. He's saved me a lot of money, and then sometimes I haven't listened to him. Yesterday, for the first time, he talked about XRP, which is weird. He's never brought up XRP to me. And he actually went into so much detail talking about how XRP was made to be a $10,000 coin, that it has to be a $10,000 coin in order for it to help globally. It has to be a $10,000 coin. And he was giving me the fundamentals of that, and I'm like, what? And I was just in awe, because I've never heard someone talk so passionate, but also with all the right answers on why. And it just blew me away. So, I mean, that's what he said. It has to be a $10,000 coin. If that's the case, and again, not financial advice, I got to get more FOMO. What? Stop it.
So he convinced you. He convinced you.
Yeah, because he didn't just blur it. He went through and gave me fun. Again, I'm walking around with my kid, but he gave me a detail. And this guy's so analytical and anal about charting, about everything. He said, James, da-da-da-da. And then at the end, he says, that's why it has to be a $10,000 coin. I didn't ask him to say that. I said, 10,000, you mean 1,000? He goes, no, it has to be a $10,000 coin in order to be able to do what it's going to do globally. As far as the fight. So he goes, if everybody got onto it, if you look at our monetary system, it has to be a $10,000 coin. And I'm like, oh my God, no wonder people are going crazy. I mean, I love XRP.
10K per coin, one drop will monsoon. And I showed you guys that clip. Huge shout out to Stuart Rodney with the super chat. Thank you big time, Stuart Rodney. Stuart Bullish Rodney. Check hashtag FBurn. Forever burn. Best tokenomics ever. Stuart Rodney, I got you tomorrow morning, my brother. Tomorrow morning we'll take a look at that one for a brief moments, I believe. Stuart Rodney, FBurn, we got you in the morning. Thank you big time. Bam. Stuart Rodney with the super chat says, everybody better check out FBurn. JoelKatz, J_HODL. JoelKatz posted a few years ago about XRP being designed to be 10K. Tell him J_HODL. Thank you big time, Stuart Rodney. I appreciate that. So on this same tweet, this is why it gets interesting. JoelKatz says, presents under the tree, one more, still hiding. And then J_HODL right here said, keep your eye on the prize.
Whoa.
And in this, just knowing chances still exist in this world for regular people to have the possibility of changing their lives. And this is why I've always took crypto very serious as far as trying to find hidden gems. And that's why I found all the 100K challenges, and I wanted to do them like $100 challenges so we all can jump on, we all can afford. Because really, we're like the what? We're the 98%. There's really 1%ers have all the money. So I'm trying to search for opportunities for us.
That's right.
And the biggest calls in crypto right here, huh? And guys, we've actually maneuvered through a whole bunch of calls that was like, I don't know about that one. But at the same time, moving on. So if you go to, and where's it at? It's in here somewhere. It actually gets better on here. Let me see. Okay, so XRP Upgrade says they're not presents, man. They're 𝕝𝕚𝕝 briefs. So basically, he tried to say they were 𝕝𝕚𝕝 briefs, and I got a lot of likes. But then guess what Dave said? Potato, potato. Oh, come on now. So Dave was like, let's take it back to the original. I mean, what's that mean, potato, potato? What was your thoughts? Hold on, I'll ask you 1 second, Jay. Now check this out, guys. Handles on here. He said, I hope it's a green box under the tree. My wife laughed. It's just another box. So green box under the tree, Christmas tree, he gets it. 𝕤𝕠𝕞𝕖 ℎ𝕝𝕚, he gets it. And then there's one more good one in here. Oh, there's the green box. Oh, there's the green box under the tree. There's the green box of presents. There's the Bearable Guy post right there. But then Ripple Waves comes on here too. Where's Ripple Waves at? There's one more good tweet on here. So basically, he says potato. Okay, maybe it's right here. Or maybe it was the potato one. Oh, okay. Here's John A2, big BG fan. One and the same. Celebrate the holiday. So JoelKatz says potato. What would your thoughts on potato be 6'8"? Is he referencing that? I'm thinking that he's saying that basically it's a cryptic tweet. What do you think?
I mean, I really don't know. I know there's some clues being thrown out there. And I know you had a lot of fun back in the day deciphering those clues. I'm just thinking it means the same thing somehow, some kind of connection to that reference. I mean, it's obviously a clue. I'm not good at deciphering things like that, but I've seen you do it several times with the bearable bull. So.
yeah, and that was a lot of fun, guys, deciphering the bearable guy stuff back in the day. And I actually pulled up Ripple Wells because I think Ripple Wells. He actually put something really good on it too in here somewhere. Maybe it's under tweets and replies. And he was the one that tagged me with the. Let me see. I'm just looking real quick. It's gonna be from last night. He tweets a lot. Okay. 3 hours ago. So the bear posted this 3 years ago. I remember the day. Keep your eye on the prize. Orient HSBC bonds boom. And 3 hours ago. So they're kind of tying to the HSBC, the bonds, the booms. Then JoelKatz is on cryptic tweets. Does all the bears posts end up being 3-year delta? I don't know, Ben. Wasn't. Keep your eye on the prize. Link to the project Ion. Well, that's what I thought. Recession. So UK Prime Minister Rikoshi rushed off conference. And so it's just me personally. I thought it was kind of interesting how Dave. I almost missed it too. Did you ever think you already opened all your presents and then one discovered in that there's one more hiding under the tree? To me, that looks like cryptic tweet game time. Cryptic tweets. Oh, I actually want to comment on something what LJ is saying real quick too, guys. Is a really good article came out about the day that Elon bought Twitter. 60 fake Doge tokens were launched on Binance Smart Chain.
What?
60 fake tokens like Doge, Elon Doge Twitter, and Elon Doge car, like Elon Doge X baby X and stuff. They launched a whole slew of tokens on Binance Smart Chain that day, guys. So be really cautious with fake tokens.
Big time.
36 minutes ago, Ripple XRP, Ripple Wells. After today's news with HSBC, boom, Jack the Rippler. Saudi Arabia joins BRICS. USA no longer interesting. XRP, Saudi British Bank launches instant cross-border services. So hold on. So this is the HSBC logo right here, right? And I guess it's a connection with HSBC, Ripple, big banks, Jack the Rippler. Shout out to Jack the Rippler on this one right here. And Jack the Rippler is always on fire. Well, I guess it all comes back alive now that JoelKatz is kind of like hashing up some good stuff right there. So that's kind of interesting right there. I guess one more quick thing. I'll throw this out there. I know I said it before, but most may not know this. Take a quick look at this right here. The first 3 words and the first 3 letters. And look at them backwards. The first 3 words and the first 3 letters and look at them backwards. Just knowing chances. CKJ.
What'd he say?
The hidden gem hunter. Portfolio melter. The OG in cryptocurrency. Telcoin time.
Oh man, here we go.
Miss C, BuLLZiLLa, you say potato, you say potato, you see it, you say it you say it one way, one sees it another way. I see you, Miss C. Miss C. You know how hard it is today, guys? I'm actually trying a new technique today. Well, you know, I seen J Kills and Miss J Kills, and like I said, okay, on weekdays I'm gonna try to be so much more serious with the news. And instead of like steady breaking away all midstream and oh y'all they're good, you know, just talking. I think like Monday through Friday I'm gonna try to do like a much more serious show. Long story on that. Maybe we'll talk about it on Saturday night or something, or on the weeknight when we're joking around and playing. But so I apologize for not saying names, and I see people as dying. It's so hard not to just say your name. Bull Skinny G Protein 40. Quick example. Golden Eagle. But you know,
I have a question, CK.
What's that?
How does Sis feel by making possibly one of the biggest calls in all of crypto with Tel? I don't know.
She's been overexcited. She actually woke me up at 5 o'clock this morning.
Hey, she's been on a posting tear. She's been posting. I was like, okay, Sis is on it.
Yeah, you ain't lying. 𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕄. I told him you was waking me up at 5 o'clock in the morning talking about Telcoin. Huh?
Tel got my bags on fire right now. Oh my goodness. Whoa.
Oh, you been checking it? What's going on with Telcoin today?
I don't know. I checked it an hour ago. It was.
Well, here I got your tweet right here. Check it out. What's it say? Uh-oh, she's getting her phone. Telcoin is on the move, and it's pumping 14% last night. But then you opened your portfolio, and what did you see? Telcoin on fire again, 31% this morning.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Courtney Johnson in the building. XRP is ready. Tell him, Courtney. Guys, right here, Telcoin pumping 31%. HODL model is here. She issued. How much was 100K Telcoin HODL model?
I think it was 68. Was it 68?
$68 for 100K Telcoin, and then it shot to $6,000 probably in like 5-6 days. And that's how, guys, I'm telling you, it shot from $60-$70 to $6,000 within 5 days, 6 days, something like that. So that's why you guys got to be ready, because when this thing takes off,
make sure you tell Sis she owes me a coach bag. Because I was walking around my family yesterday and my damn phone was hot from that Telcoin bag.
68J said you owe him a coach bag because you had his portfolio burn his bag yesterday.
Burning.
Yeah. Burning. Tell him, LJ. Guys, we got 200 people here. Can we get 200 thumbs up today?
Still up 24%.
That's right.
𝕤𝕚𝕚𝕝, can you tell him smash the thumbs up?
Yes, smash those thumbs up.
Hit that subscribe.
Show you love. Show you love.
Matter of fact, we got some HODL model news. Good morning, crypto pioneers. Oh, you trying to steal my move? The good morning. Oh, what time was this? Oh, 6:56. Yeah, I told you HODL model woke me up at 5 o'clock in the morning talking about Telcoin. I was like, what?
That's right.
You know, when the market's pumping, you wake up earlier because you want to check it.
Okay, maybe that was it. Probably. That is the way it is too. She said when the market's pumping a little bit, you wake up earlier. You want to.
Someone said DSLA is a top 9 gainer right now too. Crypto B.
No
Crypto
way.
B.
DSLA is on fire.
A top. Oh yeah, that's what it says.
And 6-8 made it rain. Didn't you just give away like 2,500 DSLA or something like that on the show?
Shoot, I think I got another. I don't know. I got a lot more to give away.
Yeah, we gave away like, I think 2,500 DSLA to just one person.
That's right.
Miss
Oh yeah, that's right.
We go to bed at 5. Yeah, she woke me up at 5. I said, whoa. Good morning, crypto pioneers. Yay. Tel and Matic, hidden gems. Don't miss it. Top gainers of the week, Telcoin and Matic. Bam. So both of our challenge, the Telcoin 100K challenge and the 100K Matic challenge, on fire. Both of them. And also Mask. What Mask is up to? 450. I was going to FOMO one at $1, but I didn't. But Telcoin, Matic, keep your eyes on those two. Telcoin and Matic.
Man, on fire. On fire.
And let me see what else we got here.
Oh my gosh. Whoa, Matic is on one. Okay, still on one. Wow.
Okay, this is the one I shared. Oh, it doesn't get any better than this tweet. Those who have ears will hear. And let me see what Ripple XRP said on this Bearable Guy tweet right here. Okay. Okay. He must have, he's seen this before me probably. Dave Schwartz right here. Did you ever? Yeah, he actually put it right with the one it goes with. And come on, is somebody trying to say that post doesn't go with this post? Right here a few days ago. Come on, guys. November 1st too. November to remember. November 1st, JoelKatz drops this tweet. Do you ever think You've opened all your presents and then discovered that there's another one hiding under the tree.
Mm.
And he's like, oh, come on, that even looks like a bear. It's like, oh, yeah, come on, Dave, get him, Dave. So, matter of fact, I'm kind of curious what they say on this one. So, wouldn't this timeline fit that statement more? Somebody's always trying to like, oh, that's how Twitter is. But I agree with that. One left under the tree. Here's a box. But nah, actually, I don't know if it would because that one's opened. Now, Dave says there's more presents under the tree. So, let me see. You missed the best part when you tweeted that his Twitter name was David Santa Claus Schwartz. Yep, Santa Claus, but not Santa Claus. Yeah, I saw it too, but that was at and about. He's referring to the first Xmas scene, I believe, but you never can tell with Dave. I'm with you on that. And holy smokes, yeah, you're right. Looks like Dave is back. Oh, the Golden Eagle with the love. Golden Eagle. Thank you big time for the super chat. 68J, you own any LTC? Shout out to
a little
the
bit.
BuLLZiLLa family.
I sure do. You Litecoin, right? Yeah, I sure do. Yeah, I mean, I've held on to Litecoin from the very beginning, so it's one of those things that it's just sitting there. And I'm a little bit weird. I have coins that I have to do. You know, I've got about 5 different wallets, like your Coinbase, your Exodus, and your Trust. So I've got. I would bet it. I mean, it's a ridiculous amount of coins, but yeah, I do own that. I was just looking down while CK was talking. CK, how's it feel to tell someone to spend $100 on Matic? And knowing that it's 127,000 right now, oh my God! Whoa,
that's a good point right there. Believe it or not, guys, that's kind of amazing too. Is I hear other, now that you mentioned that, I hear other channels saying, "Oh, you know, if you like money and you want to make money in crypto, like, come on, the biggest calls in crypto have been right here on this channel." Yes, 100K Matic challenge you could have got for $100. A shot at 270 per Matic. That was 270,000. If you got 100K Matic, it's 130,000 right now. You could have paid $100.
That's right.
So y'all might want to get your Telcoin. Not a financial advisor. Golden Eagle, $10 super chat. I appreciate that. So you do own Litecoin, also.
I do, and not only do I own that, I want to go back to a quick little conversation I had with some of the other members in CKJ's group. I was talking to someone who's made pretty good money, and we were talking about CK, just about your calls, and he was saying how many people have come through here and literally grabbed those calls and have made life-changing money. There's a lot of people that I talk to, you know, out of the stream, and some people have moved on to other things. But this one particular guy goes, I give credit to CK. Now, this is a guy who, you know, who's up there as far as financially right now. I know personally he's sitting right around $1 million or just under it now. But he says, he goes, there's a lot of people that I know during that time. He says, James, we have to give, and we weren't saying, we were actually talking in agreement. He goes, but I have to give my kudos to CK for calling all those calls out and making me a bunch of money. So that's huge, man. You guys got to stay tuned in. And I think that's what's so important when we're talking about Celsius, Luna, and even these things that's going on with FTX. Just understand, we're not being biased, but CK is following the same principle that he's followed from day one, and that is, you know, he's not going to promote things that are going to affect the family. He's always going to protect. And I think that's why you guys just have to stay tuned into what he's saying, man, because I'm sitting here today because of what this guy's his call. I'm sitting here today because I'm a diehard fan. I'm not getting paid for this. This is purely out of respect and saying thank you to this brother, the man, the myth, the legend, CK.
You're a legendary dude, man. I really appreciate that, guys. And one thing I guess to say off of Jay thing is like basically I just really feel like inside there's a huge opportunity in cryptocurrency. And yes, it has been a rough ride and lots of ups and lots of downs. But I think when the smoke clears, the Bullish family is definitely going to come out on top. And, you know, and it's just being a pioneer in crypto. It's just really about following the money and trying to hop on the right things. I'm trying to tell you, you would not believe how many just how many projects I walked away from are just different, like little, I wouldn't even say it's an opportunity. Just like people come to me with like projects and talk to me about it. And I'm like, oh no. And, you know, I just think that some things are common sense. And I just think if we just stick to the follow the money pattern, we should do well for sure. And I really do appreciate everybody that subscribes to the channel. Matter of fact, I'm going to take you out with this quick one right here. Is there anything else we want to cover real quick, Jay, before we go to? Anybody got any questions or anything? We'll get out of here in 3 minutes, no matter what.
I would just say
Jay
this.
Knows Litecoin is solid. They say you're a Litecoin fan, Jay.
Oh, I hold a lot of different coins just because I won't say I'm diehard, but I definitely think it's something. If you got a small position in it, I wouldn't go too big, but just enough to ride it out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think at the end of the day, the last thing I will say before we go is don't feel like you missed anything. CKJ has called out some legendary calls. But understand that this market is not going to just keep going up, up, up. There's going to be a lot of things. There's going to be, and God forbid, there's going to be things like COVID. There's going to be things, other things that go on in this world, whether it's FTX, Celsius, Luna, whatever, that's going to bring in dips. And so just position yourself. Don't get caught up and get so in a position where you're FOMO and you're scared that you're missing something. Just put some money up in USDC or in some type of stable coin and just get prepared, because I think the blessings are still to come. So that's what I'll have. That's what I'll say.
That right. It actually kind of reminds me. I think I've seen Protein 40's comment. Actually reminded me of something, guys. We do got a podcast. I started a podcast on Spotify and on Anchor. I really don't know how it works. So I guess in the Telegram group, Dora was like, I subscribe to your podcast or something to help your podcast or something. I really didn't know what she was talking about, so I kind of like looked into it some more. I guess if you watch it on Spotify, this one option comes up like, oh, support BuLLZiLLa and you can support $1 or $5 or this and that. I have no idea what that even is. I never signed up for anything like that on Spotify, so I don't know if they're trying to trick people to get a subscription to Spotify and that pays for Spotify, or there's like some kind of content creator revenue share or whatever. I have no idea how it works. But my biggest thing, guys, is don't go if you don't got Spotify, don't go buying something or paying for something on Spotify. I believe you can watch all the podcasts on Anchor for free. Now, I don't even know if that's really true. I'm kind of like trying to figure it all out. But as in the meantime, guys, I wouldn't put any money on the Spotify thing, or if this option comes up, donate $1 or $5 or something. I wouldn't even do that because I never signed up for anything. I have no idea what that would go to. But so I was giving people a heads up on that. I will look more into it more, but I just want to give people a heads up. And I am dropping a podcast every day on Anchor or Spotify.
Support the channel.
Support the channel. And this Anchor, Spotify thing. I dropped the Cypherium deep dive. I dropped the video on Hashflow deep dive, a Binance deep dive. Check out my Spotify. It's amazing. And this is my Dogecoin clip that I put up. And right here, I can't play it off of here because it's a clip, but I'll play it from right here. And matter of fact, can I make it bigger?
One last thing, CK.
Go ahead.
Can you have HODL Model make up a couple of those shirts, whatever sizes? I'll cash up you the money, and then I want to give them away to the IBF family. That shirt's just too amazing.
Oh, what? This shirt right here?
That exact shirt. Yep.
Oh,
two
man,
of them.
Jay, you're a legend. Looks
6AJ.
Looks like we're going to be giving out some shirts. You're a legend. So we're going to be giving out some shirts in a few days, guys, or a week or so, or real soon, that's for sure. So make sure you guys don't miss that show. Me and 6-8 already said we'll both put up 1,000 for a 100K show. So we know we're going to give at least 2,000 away that day.
Done.
So we know when we hit 100K, we're going to give away $2,000. Might send it to one person or two people, however you want to do it. 6-8 says he's going to give up some shirts. I'll put something up also. So some giveaways coming, sponsored by me and 6-8. Not YouTube, us. Free giveaways, free. Not Jackie Chan with the super chat. Much love, not Jackie Chan. Not Jackie Chan, thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, DSLA and Tel, let's go. IBF, thank you for bringing us all together and changing lives. I want to check DSLA real quick too, because so Telcoin's still pumping right now. And what DSLA is pumping also. And Jay made it rain DSLA on the family. DSLA.
Oh yeah.
DSLA protocol.
Oh man.
And good God, hold up. Guys, this is why I say it's good to subscribe to this channel, because guess what? When the market's down across the water somewhere or whatever they're doing over there, we always on fire over here.
This thing was just 3 zeros and an 8 in November 7th. 3 zeros and an 8.
Damn, just on November 7th, 3 zeros and an 8. Good God.
3 zeros and an 8, November 7th.
Yeah, guys, make sure y'all follow 6-8 also. Link in the description for 6-8's Twitter. And then I'll take you to 6-8 Twitter's in the description. And I'm going to take you out with this right here, just in case you guys are sleeping on Doge. I'm the man up in this face. Yeah, that's the Doge dog. That's enough for y'all. That's enough for y'all here. Huh? That's it right there, huh? Let me see. Let me see. Peace.
I run shit here.
For myself and all the IBF family.
Oh, all right. Let me calm down. No cussing, no cussing. But I thought that was pretty good with the training day with the Dogecoin post with Denzel. I'm the man up in here. As far as Dogecoin, I'm telling you guys, I think there's a lot of clips going around on TikTok about Elon saying that he can't believe there's not a daemon. So basically, Elon Musk created PayPal, and then he's so surprised there's not a dominant payment system since the birth of PayPal, and he said he's about to create a new dominant payment system. Now the thing is, what's he going to announce for that? Of course, it's going to be crypto, but is he going to back Dogecoin as he pushes this new payment system? What were you saying, Jay?
There's a lot of people in the IBF trying to say the same thing. So I said on behalf of the IBF family and 68J and all the YouTube interweb, thank you, CKJ. We appreciate you. That's the message.
Oh, I feel the love today, Jay. I can't thank you enough. And
You're
guys,
welcome,
and Jay, you was getting some major love in the stream also, Jay. Like, oh, Jay, we love you, Jay.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Appreciate
for sure.
Love the
Miss
IBF
J
family.
Kills, good to see you today. The queen of NFTs. We just got the coolest bearable bull NFT just now. We are super happy with it. We just got the coolest bearable bull NFT. No way. Where'd you pick that up at, Miss J Kills? Shout out to Big Bullish JD. Miss J Kills. Thank you,
Miss J Kills is
Expedite.
she got #1. Yeah. She's a legend.
Shout out to Lord Mike Collins, Bullish Mike Collins from the Telegram group. He sent me a bunch of good news on 𝕤𝕤𝕚𝕝. I've been bullish on 𝕤𝕤𝕚 since day one. I told you guys even before I listened on Coinbase, 𝕤𝕤𝕚 was going to be a big deal. 𝕤𝕤𝕚 has been on fire too. We're like 40-something cents now.
Is it?
Yeah, and I'm actually thinking about making that video for the podcast, Mike Collins. So thanks big time for that info. I'll give you a shout out on the podcast too. Big Bullish JD, CKJ is the real deal. Tell him.
Big time.
We're going out on that note. Much love, Bullish family. Thank you big time, not Jackie Chan. I appreciate that.
That's right.
And I'm going to see you guys on the morning stream. And we did move to 1 o'clock now, guys. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon now. We're doing 1 o'clock time frames. 1 o'clock, the best place to
Bullish
be.
JD. Thank you, brother. Thank you, big Bullish JD. Appreciate that, Jackie Chan. Thank you. That's right. Appreciate you guys.
Not Jackie Chan. It says brain always grows bigger and stronger after BuLLZiLLa live streams. Not Jackie Chan. He's a legend.
He's a legend.
𝕊𝕚𝕚𝕚 Combs. Good morning. Hit him, Jim Hunter. Miss J Kill said, man, 65 out of 10K.
We love Bullish Bird.
Oh, Bullish Bird. The original. OG. Jay HODL.
Big time.
I think I know Jay HODL. Did you used to have like a different avatar with like a bear in a hat or something like that back in the day? I think I remember you from back in the day now. Is it the same Jay HODL?
Jay HODL, man.
I think I know Jay HODL from a long time ago. If it's the same one, it may be.
Mike Collins, Crypto Tales.
Skywalker. Oh, the cool Crypto Cat.
Uh-oh, where's that?
Stop the music. LJ, thank you big time for that. Come on, guys. If the best way to support the channel and the bullish family movement is to make sure you smash that thumbs up. Hit the back button once. See your thumbs up to the right. Hit that subscribe. And I love you all day and night. Bullish family #1. Shout out Jay HODL, Quintessential. Have a good day. We're out of here.